Hey guys, Czar here checking in with you. Hope all is well. It's 5 to 10. There's news in 5 minutes here, ISM. And it's April 3rd, Monday. And so we've got quite a move here on the Dow relative to the other indices. I'm going to show you the three sisters here. Just going to reset those so you can get better perspective here. So the NASDAQ is selling off. Big divergence between the NASDAQ and the Dow. Not just this move that you see here, but all morning. The Dow actually up strongly today. NASDAQ is down in negatives for the future session. So we don't often see such a big divergence like that in those two indices. And the S&P is kind of in the middle, by the way. And red line is the New York Open. So all of them are up from the New York, although NASDAQ is looking to equalize the deal here. I'm going to bring you back to the Dow because I may be looking at a short here. If we get the right kind of a configuration, watching the other indices, of course, for disequilibrium, divergence, if you will. Keep my eye on that. NASDAQ is the first to drop here significantly. As a matter of fact, from the peak, that's a 33 point, okay, not huge, but it's a 33 point drop. And the Dow is actually about to hit new highs for the day. So that's an interesting divergence indeed. Looks like NAS wants to give all of its New York back, or he's going to potentially attempt it. Going into the news here, we'll see what ISM does here. I don't like to gamble on the news, or on anything for that matter, in the purest sense of gambling, although everything we do, certainly in trading, is a gamble. But I won't get into that semantic argument right now. Watching. So with the NASDAQ and the S&P faltering and the Dow not, I'm looking here potentially for a quick short scalp here. I'm just going over to the 1 minute chart on my own platform. Keep an eye on this. And this is what the real crux of the matter here is, this big gladiator move right on the open. This is a 10-minute chart, by the way. Here's the 15. Here's the 30-minute chart. One candle, the gladiator candle, tapping right into resistance. That goes back many days. Just way back here. I won't get too caught up in that right now. I just wanted to show you what the higher time frame structure is here for the basis of this trade. I'm never just shorting into a rally. That's a move that will be catastrophic ultimately in a trading account, trying to short rallies and trying to buy sell-offs for no structural reason. All right, watching this now. I'm going to put you on pause for a moment, and I'll bring you back as this materializes. Pause now. All right, back here now, guys. Now, if there wasn't news coming in the next 50 seconds, I may have shorted this here, or getting close to on the break below this particular candle right here. But there is news coming in 38 seconds, and so that's not something I'm going to do. I'll wait for it to hit, see how the market reacts, and then we'll make a decision on that basis. Let's watch the sisters on the news. "15 seconds, guys, for news." Dow still the strongest of the three. Dow on the far right. NASDAQ on the far left. Here we go. 4 seconds. 2, 1, now. Interesting. Not taking anything here. I'm just showing you something, and I'll tell you if I go live or not. not a live order. All right, so we tapped in to that resistance now. All right, guys. Looking to potentially trade a zone reversal here, depending on how these candles behave on the 1 minute chart. I'll let you know if I go live on that candle, or on this order, I should say. In my mind, I was like, I wonder what that candle is going to do. And this one in particular on the left-hand side. All right, I'll put you back on pause for now, guys. Pause. All right, guys, bringing you back here to the sisters and now to the trading screen. Bear with me for one moment here. Let's try this again. The Dow. All right. Here we go. So we're getting a rejection beyond the zone. That's what I was looking for. Now, if this candle closes blue, if this candle closes blue, I'll be looking for a quick scalp. Right there. Be 1-to-1. Stop sell. Live order right now, guys. Live order right there below that blue candle. And I'm in. For a 1-to-1. This is a rejection, a zone reversal for a scalp. Right, we're not looking for a gigantic move here. 39 points on the Dow. That's just a good size. Just watching this on my own platform here as well. In this trade now. Just hoping for a quicker sell on that. Patience now. Trying to move down a little bit here. Patience. This is the mental game, guys. Trading is a game of impulse control. Calm breathing, soft hands. I say that because I often carry my tension in my hands. I feel my mouse hand, for instance, getting really tight. But there's a feedback loop. If you can get your hands to relax and your breathing to be calm, you can avoid the fight-flight response most of the time. That cascade of chemicals and peptides, neurotransmitters that cause you to lose control. Take profits too early, take losses too late, revenge trade, all of those interesting things that we've all done. All right, it's being bought up. For now. This is still a unbroken uptrend, right? This is a bullish move. The only reason I tossed a coin on a short is because of the break and rejection beyond a resistance zone from many, many, many days ago. After a very big move here this morning. And being 2.5 standard deviations off of the volume weighted average price. I'll take you back so you can see that right there. We had tapped into 2.5. As a matter of fact, we rode it all the way up. So this is a very extended move. It doesn't mean overextended. Clearly not, because it's going higher. But it's extended. And that's another reason, another piece of confluence to add to the short idea on the trade. So far, not working out. And that's trading, guys. That's trading. We're going to remain faithful to this idea and keep it intact here. I've been up since just actually after 3 a.m. this morning, so after the London session started, but was quote trading, watching the market through all of London, took no trades, and this is my first trade of the day. Looks like it might end in a loss, and that's okay. It's part of the game. Here it comes. Yeah, it's a strong move. And I'm actually still in on my platform, guys. And I'm out now. And that's a loss, guys. So that goes in the books as a loss. It's a 1R loss. We'll see if we make that back today. I'm pretty certain we'll make it back this week, but you can never count your chickens until they're hatched. Is that the way the saying goes? Thanks for being with me today, guys. We'll come back later with anything else that sets up here. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, Czar here. Just re-entering. I'll explain this in a moment. Re-entering a trade right now at the market right now. Sell market. Just did it now. I'm going to show you the trade because of that big rejection wick. This is a trade I just took and took a 1-hour loss on. And the entry, yes, right there, 85, 88. Yep. Stop above the rejection wick. The original target, guys, original target, which is a bigger target than the first trade, but here we go. So jumping right back into a trade that I just took a loss on. It's hard for a lot of people to do. We're doing it here today because I just got some more confirming data here in the candle prints. Patience, guys. Now, taking this trade a second time, this is not to be confused as revenge trading. It's far from it. This is a very well thought out re-entry. Once candle biology showed me something here. And remember, the original idea is to tap into and beyond the resistance zone that we see here on the left-hand side. We see it everywhere, actually. And then reject. Well, we got that, but the participants wanted to take it back here for one more try. It might be two more tries, in which case I'll get stopped out again, and that's fine too. I likely won't enter a third time because this is convincing enough for me to say that if it doesn't work this time, then this is a very bullish market here today. And I won't be fighting that trend until we at least tap into another resistance zone. Hope that makes sense. But this is the second entry. Same size, by the way, guys, for me on the second entry as the first one. All right. So even though this is a bigger stop, actually it's not a bigger stop. It's about the same. Yeah, 36 on that one and 33 on this one. It's higher, but I'm also entering much higher, right? So it's the same size position as the first one. Only the target's bigger on the second one. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to put you on pause, guys, so you don't have to sit through the grind here, and we'll back in a minute. Actually, we're driving down now, so I'll stay alive on this. And put you on mute. I don't know if you heard my house phone there ringing in the background. So I just muted the microphone and I'm back. All right, I'm going to pause you now, guys. This is going a little sideways. I'll bring you back. All right, guys, I just got stopped out again. You can see a very similar kind of a wicking action here, which is interesting. It doesn't happen often for me, but occasionally it does, and that's just part of trading. I'm going to stay on here for a while with you and see what happens here, because this market's acting a little funny, given the divergences that we're seeing amongst the indices. And you can see it here, how the Dow is up 1%. S&P is only up 34 basis points, but the NASDAQ is down 48 basis points. And that is significant. And so I'm going to keep watching this here. I'm going to pause you, and we'll come back on. But I'm going to obviously post all these videos. 2 losses back to back. And that's, again, just part of the game. I'll make sure I can mark these properly. Here we go, guys. Another rejection wick, so give me 1 minute here. Let's take a look at the sisters together. NASDAQ is very, very sloppy and messy. Double top on the S&P. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm going back in here again, like right now. Right now, you can't see me. I'm on the wrong screen for you, but shorting right now. Right there. Right there. Basically the same trade. Because that is interesting. Keep watching it here. Same target. Watching this together. This doesn't happen very often for me, guys. In my trading, so it's actually quite interesting for me. That might be hard for people to understand, but when you've been trading a long time, you kind of get excited when something interesting is happening, and you know you're doing the right things. I mean, some could argue that fighting the trend and so on, but there are real structural reasons for this and confluences. So it's all about the odds. When you've been doing this for into 4 decades, you start to get a sense of what those odds are. But doesn't mean when you're even if you're playing with a weighted coin, a coin can still land on tails 3, 4, 5, 10 times in a row, despite the overall edge that you might have with a slightly weighted coin. And that's what we're dealing with here in trading. These are the routine expenses that trading issues to a trader. And what I might do here is actually splice the first trade I took here, which was a separate video. I'm going to splice it to the front of this. In other words, I'll edit it so that these 2 trades, this video that you're in right now, will be after that one, so you can see all of this together as one story. You will rarely see me enter a trade 3 times like this. It's essentially the same trade 3 times in a short amount of time. But what I'm seeing here is leading me to be convinced that it's an okay. It's an okay risk-reward trade-off here. Yeah. See, with all the structure here going way back, guys. This goes way back. This day is February the 20th, and today, of course, is March. Sorry, is April. Is April already? April 3rd. Okay. Really being patient with this. I'm not feeling any stress about it. Many traders would. Moving down here a little bit. That's kind of for a second there, the strongest move we've had. But it's being brought up very quickly here, so that's not boding well for the outcome here. That's a rejection there. Patience. It's difficult to be patient in this situation, having gone in, more than once. Just being transparent with you. That's not looking good, is it, guys? It's a little too close for comfort. I'll put you on pause here, guys. It's kind of grinding right now. I'll bring you back. Pause. Hey guys, Czar back here. I think what I'm going to do, now that I'm watching the way this is kind of grinding and just vacillating around here a little bit, is actually do something that you don't see me do very often as well. This is a kind of a day of first here, or almost first, is to, let me see how this pans out here. I might not have to do what I was going to do here. Making a move here slowly, trying to. Let's see if this will materialize. But this is really a fascinating configuration, and I'm actually quite enjoying it. I think I have 250 or more videos, trade videos since October. I only started the channel in October. And you won't see any like this. You will see me adding, so I add to trades, never adding to losers, only adding to winners. You'll see me stack trades, so you'll see markers that look similar to this, but they'll be going, down on a short instead of up like this. These are three separate trades, one after the other. That's something you don't see. I don't think any time in any of the videos that I have on my channel. So this is an interesting one. Sloppy here. I'm gonna put you back on pause, guys. Here we go. Just a quick update here, guys. You can see we're finally moving down here a little bit, but what a grind. I mean, this is really an interesting day, as I mentioned, and quite a few minutes have passed here while you were on pause, but I wanted to keep you away from the agonizing sideways grind. What I'm going to do now, though, is get rid of this zone that you see here, just to clean it up here. back on pause for now. And we're back, guys, and still just kind of grinding around here. At least we're in the black here a little bit, or in the green, depending on how you like to phrase it. I'm going to bring this to a 70-point target, which will cover both those losses here, plus 1 point. Because that one was 33, this one was 36, and this would be, so that would be 69, and here's 70 target. We'll see if we can get this, guys. It might be a little difficult because it's a very bullish day. Back on pause. And driving down here a little bit now, guys. Just going to be patient with this. Give it all the space that it needs. Remaining calm. There's a nice big move, but we're far from over yet. There we go. A little more momentum. Targeting 725. Patience. Amateur trader would take profits now, just to get out, get their money back, or most of it. We're not going to do that. This is a game of impulse control. You'll hear me say that a lot. The real game of trading, guys. It's between your ears. Very little to do with price action and technical analysis versus fundamental analysis and all these things. And this is coming from a 25-year charted market technician, hardcore technical analyst, right? Taught technical analysis. Had a very complicated trading practice at one point. Many indicators and different things, tools, because it made me feel smart. And now you see these basically naked charts with some zones drawn on them, right? Getting back to first principles. Watching. Very difficult to hold, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. After that big extended move, you know, it's a 90% chance we're now going to get a buyback or a retracement, probably all the way to that 20 EMA, maybe even beyond. And that's very, very difficult to sit through with these kinds of profits already in the cards here. Impulse control. Patience. That's an interesting looking chart, isn't it, guys? So I would love nothing more than one nice big push here to take it to the promised land, but that's not always the way it works. Getting a little slow here. I'll pause you here for a moment, guys. Actually, yeah, I'll pause you now. Watching now, see if we can get a reversal back down again. Patience. Need that final push. And back on pause. New candle opens in 7 seconds. New candle open now in the one minute. It's taking a lot of patience, guys. This is the real game. New low, guys. New low. Patience. Patience. Watching. And done, guys. Thank you for being with me. Took a lot of patience. I appreciate your patience if you're still here. Thank you for that. 3 trades back-to-back, 2 back-to-back losses, 1 win to bring us back into the green by 1 point. It's actually about 2 points on my platform, but close enough. And that's what trading is all about. Very unusual set of trades for me, but the iTrade idea was implemented 3 times in a row, and the 3rd time was a charm. Thanks again. Take care, guys. We will talk soon.